We've got down power lines all across the state. We've got roads that are impassable still across the state. We've got debris all over the state.
Florida still reeling Irma's wrath. The monster storm spins a path of destruction up the entire state. Now a massive cleanup effort is just beginning. And Irma is not done yet. The storm's still hitting Georgia, Alabama, and the Carolinas. Hello, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington.
I'm Jessica Dean. The storm has been downgraded from what was once a Category 5 hurricane to a tropical storm. But the damage left behind is widespread and heavy. This aerial view of Monroe County, Florida shows just how powerful the wind gusts became. Boats tossed like toys, homes and businesses destroyed, and some roads are impassable.
There was a little bit more damage than I expected based on the trajectory of the storm, as we were told the storm was going a bit far west, but I think because the storm was so large, we still got a pretty decent amount of wind and rain and some pretty bad weather.
Downed trees and mud cover parts of downtown Miami, and that appears to be the extent of the damage done after Hurricane Irma hit there. Some businesses that took precautions might even be open by this weekend. Eyewitness News reporter Greg Argos is in Miami Beach tonight, where he's catching up with people who've begun to assess the damage. Greg.
Yeah, that's exactly right there, Jess. We're here in Miami Beach live right now, where basically sand is covering everything. And as you mentioned, a lot of businesses are trying to reopen. That right there is Mango's. You can see all of the hurricanes they've gone through. The owner tells me he's going to survey any damage here and hopefully reopen as soon as possible. Goodbye, Irma. Hello, cleanup.
There's sand that's obviously now covering many of the streets. Lots of debris.
Christian Geraldo from Hollywood Beach not too worried about the debris in front of his condo, since he's just glad Hurricane Irma spared his city a direct hit.
This could have been a lot worse.
Throughout Hollywood, flooded roadways and many homes without power, people using kayaks to get around. But the mayor says everyone also counting their blessings.
Thankfully for the entire southeast coast of Florida, this did veer off, but that's not to say that we're happy about the loss that we're seeing in the Keys or in West Florida. It's really a tragedy all over.
City employees in downtown Miami already hard at work, removing downed branches and debris from roadways. This street blocked off because of a dangling construction crane which twisted under Irma's power.
People are struggling. It's been gross. I'm not going to lie.
Jennifer Orr and her husband live downtown and stayed in their condo during the storm.
So I saw hurricane-proof windows do things I didn't know hurricane-proof windows could do.
That wind knocking out power to huge swaths of the city. Many still without it, but almost everyone with a positive attitude.
Just get out of bed every day and do what you have to do to get by.
And back here live, you can just see it, the strength of Hurricane Irma. That tree just toppled in the winds. Lots of trees throughout Miami Beach down like this one right here. So still a lot of cleanup here in the area. We should also mention that Florida Power and Light estimate at the peak 6 million people were without power. They have 17,000 crews, like I mentioned, from 30 different states trying to work to restore power. But Jess and Yuki, it could be weeks for some folks before the electricity is turned back on. That's the live latest here from Miami Beach. I'm Greg Argos, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Boy, a team effort to get it done. Greg, thank you. And as we mentioned, Irma has